Good evening, everyone, and happy Saturday. I'm Anthony Carter. I hope you all are enjoying the nice start to your weekend. And certainly it's very busy in weather. Let's jump into our headlines. We are still dealing with air quality concerns. Large part of that, of course, the regional fires. I'll get into that in just a bit. Then we also are starting to see gusty winds that's causing a concern for ongoing fires. So a prime example, the mountain fire just earlier tonight crossed containment lines, and so now it's forcing new evacuation orders and warnings, and a large part of that is those very strong winds just near right near the flames. Now we also are starting to see a slight chance of showers, but that will be mostly in the North Bend area. But the good news is that we are going to start to see cooler temperatures, at least over the next few days. Now let's take a look at today's almanac. Just almost about a degree off from tying the record set back in 1922 of 104. Today's high was 103. Certainly well warmer compared to the average of 86. And then over in the basin, it's also about 3 degrees close to tying the record set back in 1944 at 95. So certainly very warm conditions that we're seeing. But again, we are going to start to see a trend to more cooler temperatures in the days ahead. Now looking at our satellite radar just over the last 3 hours of this afternoon, you start to see those winds coming from the west certainly push those fires in Northern California, the mountain fire. And this is where we also are going to start to see some chance of some drizzle, mostly in the coast area. May see some drizzle moving a little bit more inlands going into Josephine counties. But again, it's just a slight chance of showers there that is forming, but it is expected to shift elsewhere. Now looking at a wildfire smoke forecast by tomorrow evening, we're going to see very dense smoke, especially in the east of the Cascades, mostly in Christmas Valley, also a little bit moving into Crater Lake, and we're just going to see thin smoke elsewhere. And we're really just going to be dealing with that really just over the next couple of days, as long as that there's active fires. So of course we have the Barnes Fire in Modoc, Van Meter in Klamath, Cedar Creek, and then Rum Creek and Josephine, Mountain and Mill fires. And then we also are having new fires just a little bit north of us that you can't see on this map. So all of these fires certainly contributing to bad air quality. So certainly if you are outside, remember to just want to limit your time outdoors if you can. Wear N95 mask, just things of that nature. Now we are still going to have a red flag warning in effect across much of our region, even going all the way up into Seattle. So it just shows you how dangerous it is and how quickly fires can start and spread. So this red flag warning in effect until about 8 p.m. tonight, and I wouldn't be surprised if that warning gets extended going into Sunday, maybe even parts of next week. Taking a look at our tonight for the coast, slight chance of showers. Our overnight lows were in the mid to upper 50s. Hazy, patchy fog, mostly in the Bandon area, and Sunday's high expected to warm up into the 60s. 74 to high in North Bend. Will be a slight chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy. Also going to see some patchy fog develop as well. In our west side valleys, partly cloudy tonight. Our overnight lows ranging in the 50s and 60s. We're looking at 63 as the overnight low in Medford. Then will be a little bit hazy, but the highs tomorrow should stay in about the 90s, looking at 93 in Grants Pass, 95 here in Medford. Hazy, mostly sunny otherwise. Also tracking a slight chance of showers a little bit later on. And then in our east side valleys, our overnight lows ranging in the 40s, 50s, even 60s over in the Crater Lake area will be hazy. Our highs expected to warm up into the 80s and 90s. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny, hazy as well. Then we are going to see a little bit of some gusty winds a little bit later on. Take a look at our 7-day forecast for the Rogue Valley. You start to see we have this high of 95 on Sunday, and then temperatures start to dip into the 80s, and then by next Saturday we're starting to see 81. But throughout much of this week we're looking at partly cloudy conditions, a little bit of sunshine on Thursday. Overnight lows were in the 50s and 60s in the basin. Hazy skies Sunday, partly cloudy Monday, temperatures also remaining in the 90s, 80s, even we're looking in the 70s by Wednesday. Our overnight lows start to trend on the cooler side in the 40s and 50s. In Northern California, hazy skies Sunday, partly cloudy Monday, and then temperatures staying in the 80s. Overnight lows were in the 50s and 60s. And for the coast, slight chance of showers going through Monday, and then really just a cloudy week ahead through Wednesday, partly cloudy Thursday. Temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s, overnight lows in the 50s.